Welcome to the world-famous Kosher.com kitchen. I'm Yaakov and today we are here with Rabbi Moshe Perlmutter from OU Kosher to talk about, what are we talking about?
Today we're going to show how to kasher your ovens and your stovetops for Pesach.
I'm excited for this one. Here we are at the oven. How do we kasher it?
So, if you're fortunate to have a self-clean oven like this one, it's very simple. You just need to run it through a self-clean cycle. We hold that has a din of a Living Lchaim. You just find on the panel the clean cycle, and normally a standard clean cycle will be around 3 hours. And personally, I advise that you don't leave the house during that time, just for safety, because it's going to heat up the oven and wooden cabinets on either side more than usual. So it's better to stay around for that.
What if I don't have a self-cleaning oven?
So if you don't have a self-cleaning oven, then your other choice is a Living Kal, which is a lower temperature than the Living Lchaim. There are those that hold that a Living Kal suffices for Pesach, but those that hold that it doesn't suffice, and therefore you would need an addition of an oven insert after you do the Living Kal.
How would we do that?
So how would you do it? So first thing is you want to make sure the oven's clean. So you want to take all the racks out, clean them, and I recommend you use Easy Off, which is also a davar poigem, and like any other oven cleaner. You want to spray all the racks. You spray every surface on the inside of the oven, on the door. These side pieces also come out. Whatever could come out, take out, clean every part. Then you put it back together. Once everything's back together, you want to wait 24 hours before you begin. Then you would put it on the broil cycle, which is the hottest cycle, and leave it for more than an hour.
Got it. We got the oven down. Now, can we head to the stovetop?
Sure.
Rabbi, you know my next question. How do we kasher our stovetop?
Okay, so for the stovetop, now we're dealing with fire. So before I talk about how to kasher it, I recommend that you have a fire extinguisher handy, just in case. Also have in mind that surrounding your stove might be a Formica counter or wooden cabinets, so you have to be extra careful. Those are all flammable materials. First thing, you have to make sure, like everything else in kashering, that everything's spotless clean. So here, this is a commercial stove, but in your home, when you have a residential stovetop, it's usually just the grate needs to come off. Again, use Easy Off, which is a davar poigem, or some other oven cleaner. Clean them thoroughly. Then you put, or any other parts that are removable. Then you put it back, and now you're going to want to get a Living Kal. You're going to turn on the flames, and then you take a blech and you cover the flames. And what that's going to do, it's going to reflect the heat that's coming up from the flames back down, and you'll achieve a Living Kal on the burners. And again, besides reflecting it down, since it's preventing it from going up, it's also going to the sides. So again, be careful of your counters.
And is there anything else we need to know?
Yes, of course, just like everything else we mentioned, after you finish cleaning, before you do the kashering, you want to make sure it's an Einu ben Yoima. Wait 24 hours before you do this. This face piece here, you would cover with 2 layers of foil. You're not going to have that usually on your residential stove, but you will have either in the back or the front, the computer console. Be careful not to cover that up with foil. Some people like to cover around the edges with foil. If you cover that with foil, you could fry the computer of the stove. So be very careful not to do that.
There you have it.